Shalom Israel, Shalom. It's your boy Ben Onai. First and foremost, I want to call on Yahal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Israel heating up, man. It's heating up. And like I always says in previous videos and in videos that I normally do, the wicked is going to continue to do their work, man. And we got to continue to do our work too also as well. And what is our work that we have to continue to do? We have to continue to keep seeking the Most High face. We have to continue to keep wanting to know and to do everything what the Most High requires of us, man. Because, these people stay on code, man. And these people stay moving in the ball game, man. They're moving in the ball game, man. You know what I mean? And it's just like what I said, man. You know what I mean? The people them who take vaccine, was going to fight against the people them who is not taking it. And, I said these things in previous conversation before, with friends of mine. And I can see these things come into place, man. And as these days, keep getting shorter and shorter. And, as your circle keep getting smaller and smaller. You know what I mean? Because you'd be surprised to see some of the simplest things what people are saying they're taking vaccine for, man. The simplest things people are taking vaccine, for the very simplest things like, oh, I gotta see my family. I'm going to miss my family. And, I can't get to see my mother because, she don't want me to come around if I do not take vaccine. You see what I'm saying? So you see families, people doing things for shopping trips, to be able to go shopping, to be able to go into the mall, to be able to go visit, to be able to travel to the next country. These are some of the things that we are taking these things for, not realizing the bigger picture at hand. And what's the bigger picture? The bigger picture, you think that these people who sitting back playing chess while you guys are playing checkers, you think they're playing? These things have bigger agenda, man. And I'm just being careful of how I speak, because I gotta be careful of how I speak, because I've been putting up videos and YouTube take them down, man. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. They take them down. You know what I mean? So we gotta be wise out here, man. As you guys could see the title, in the screenshot that I take there. So pretty much that is what is going on. So eventually what is going to happen is, this is exactly what's going to happen. The people who take vaccine, you understand, they're going to allow to go into certain places. And the people them who don't take it is not going to allow to go into certain places. Now, this country that I live in, this country, Canada, this country here now, the government of Ontario, they haven't put out any mandate saying, well, you have to get anything. They encourage and they advise you. But what they're doing is, because of they're not putting out anything to say, well, you have to get X, Y, and Z, what they're doing is applying the pressure, right, on the places of work. So you will see certain workplace will tell you, you have to get vaccine before you can be able to work here, right? And that's just what's happening. That's just what's going on. So they're using the things around you that you need to go to in order to apply the pressure on you to take this thing, to take vaccine, right? And this is what's bring me into to a few scriptures, man, because we gotta wise up, man. Because if we don't wise up, man, we finish as a people, man. And we gotta get it together, man. And honestly, I'm telling anyone who right now that is listening to this video and watching this video, I'm not here to convince you. So let's get one thing first and foremost clear. I'm not here to convince you. Because at this time, people need no convincing, man. The proof is in the pudding. And if you're just going to be those vessels that just up and move when people tell you to move, well, good luck with that. because we already know you're going to play your role already, right? But I'm speaking to the 2/3, man, who have to wake up, man, who have to come back to these last statutes and these commandments of the scriptures, man. Those are the people that I'm talking to. I'm talking to those people who have a sense of understanding, and those people who know and they can feel it in the gut that something is wrong, but they're not going to fall into the peer pressure. I'm speaking to those people who's willing to lose everything in order to gain everything, if you understand what I mean, man. You know what I mean? You hear they say what? Scared money don't make no money. You know, they have people who, you know, they have some money. They won't take a little chance to invest in something. You know what I mean? They rather just hold on to that money. And they say scared money don't make no money. And the people them who take chances, those are the people them who become very successful. Right? So we can see what's going on here. It's the same thing with the same spiritual battle, man. The people them who's strong and have the faith in Yahweh Shai, man, they're not gonna give in. There's nothing you can give them. You can't give them a burger to go tell them to take vaccine. You can't tell them to enter into no lottery or no sweepstake to win $1 million just to take vaccine. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna fall for that. You know what I mean? And to those people who are not going to fall for that and who could see the BS for what the BS is, I tell you, man, hold on and keep faith, man, because Yahweh Shai is in your corner and he's with you, man. You know, you're going to be tempted, man, because we got to go through the fire to become pure gold, man. We got to be tried in the fire. And this is his way of being trying people in the fire. You know, this is his way of seeing if you're going to take that just to get a job. If you're going to take it just to stay in a job. If when you know, sometimes you see the faith in the Most High has to be so strong, man. Because it's like when you down and out, and sometimes you see when your life is on the line, you just sweep in and he come and he show you, like, I got you. I'll steer you in the right direction. Because he's going to test you. It's not just a walk over like what you guys think this is. You're just going to come in and just cruise through. And no, it doesn't work like that. This is very serious business, man. You understand? And people has to be tried. Right? And, you know, it brought me to these scriptures here, man. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead in the book of Hosea and I'm going to read the scriptures to you. And this is for all the brothers and sisters in the truth. And I'm talking to you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, man. Keep your head up, man. All right? This is the scriptures for you guys I got here. It says here, Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou shalt not be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten thy laws of thy God. I will also forget thy children. So what this is simply meaning, man, is like when you forget who you are, because you know what I mean, we come through so much, right? And you know, we don't speak our original tongue, and we got to speak the tongues of our slave master, because that's what they gave us to speak. So most of us, we lost our ways. But one thing with our Father, man, he always leave a remnant, right? So the remnant of us, we got to stand up, man. We got to stand up, the remnant of us, man, because if we don't stand up, you know what I mean, it's going to be finished. And this is his elect that he left back. So there's always a remnant left back with the Father. All praise unto the Most High for that, for always leaving back a remnant of his people, right? Because this is how serious this is, right? And I'm gonna read the scriptures here in Jeremiah. Actually, quite a few scriptures in Jeremiah, right? To kind of go along with Hosea 4:6, showing you how we have destroyed for this lack of knowledge. And it reads here in Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "Has a nation changed their gods, which are no gods? But my people have changed their glory, for which do not profit." You see, so we change our glory in the Most High for things which do not profit. We change our glory for believing in what these people tell us, right? And I continue through verse 13, verse 12. "Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, say the Lord. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out of cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold no water. So pretty much what it's saying, cisterns could be, is like a tank that pretty much hold waters. So, we broken out because we do not hold the word of our God. We do not hold the word of our God. You understand? And I read it over again. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out of cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold no water. So when we start following all these other people and started listening to what the system is telling us, we're not holding no water, man. Which meaning we're not holding the truth of the Lord, because now we're putting our faith in man to listen to what they tell you. Tell you, oh, you have to get this. So you don't have to get anything, man. You have to keep your faith in the Lord. That's what you have to have, man. You have to keep your faith in the Lord, man. And this is very sad, man, to see these things what we be going through, and still yet it's like we cannot wake up as a people, man. We cannot wake up as a people, and we gotta wake up. Believe you me, we gotta wake up, man. Because if we don't wake up, man, best believe you me, man, we're finished. So we gotta wake up, and the elect have to stick together, man. We have to stick together as the elect, right? Because these are the things that is going to continue to happen, and it's just going to continue to happen if we allow it to happen, right? So Israel, we got to get ourselves together. It's very important that we do get ourselves together. It's very important that we pull ourselves together. And it's very important that we start congregating and start loving one another. You know what I mean? Because this place here is finished. And trust me, the wicked are just trying to grab as much people as they can grab to put on the team. So believe you when I tell you, man, we're not taking Maxime, man. We're just not going to take Maxime, right? Because these people are going to try to get every single people on their side that they can bring down with them, knowing that their time is up and knowing that there's no turning back for them. This is it, man. This is it. It's not turning back, man. You know what I mean? If whenever you guys get a chance, go look at the Heineken advertisement. Alright? There's a Heineken advertisement there. Look at the Heineken advertisement, and down at the end of the advertisement, you will see what it says. Right? Because they're censoring every stuff right now, so we just got to kind of be careful how we're talking. And because there's lots of things that's going on, I try to upload videos and telling me about copyright and content and all of these type of stuff. So, things has been taken down. So we got to tread very lightly and very carefully. You know what I mean? But I ain't going to stay too long on this video. I just, it's been a while since I come and drop something for you guys, because, been having issue with we having issue with my program that I use to do these videos. So like, like, I had to get screen, I had to get a bunch of stuff, right? So I finally got everything back and working now. I tried to put up a video recently. They said to take it down for some copyright and stuff, and so it's a whole bunch of things that is going on, right? But nevertheless, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, we're here and we're going to continue to do these work, man. Alright, this is in the book of Proverbs. Alright, Proverbs chapter 1 verse 2. It says, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the word of understanding. I'm going to read it again. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 2. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the word of understanding. Alright, and I'm going to skip to verse 5. Alright, because we have to have understanding, man. Alright, A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain to wise counsel. So in these days that we're living in right now, man, we gotta be able to, to be wise, right? We gotta be able to be wise and to be able to get that true understanding, right? And I'm gonna read it over again. Right? It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 1. Chapter 1, verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. And what this is simply saying and what this is simply mean, you got to stick to brothers and sisters who's in the truth and who's bringing the truth and who's giving you wise counsel, right? You got to stay in the truth with brothers who's calling on Yahweh, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, which means giving all honor and all glory unto the Most High, Yahweh the power. You got to stick to those brothers that is bringing out these understanding and that is trying to show you wisdom within these scriptures, right? These are the people we got to stick to. For these days that are at hand right now is very short, man. So those are the people we want to be able to stick to, man. And go to verse 7, right? Verse 7, Proverbs 1, chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So you can't be following nobody who's going to tell you, say, oh, you know what, yeah, you should take it, man. You should take it so we can go here and we can do this and we can do... Well, we can take this so that we can travel together. You don't need to follow these people, man. We do not need to follow these people because that's not wise counsel. That is not wise counsel. So we do not need to be following these people, right? Because the enemy out here, they're setting traps all over, and you'll have your friends, you'll have your family coming, you understand, and sell you out, and you don't even know it. You understand? Because they're not in the truth. They don't have the spirit of the truth upon them. So they will encourage you to go and get Maxine. They will. Because they don't know no better. They're living in the world. We're not. Come out of the world, hear ye my people. So we're people who out of the world, man. We're people who striving our best towards keeping these laws, statutes, and these commandments. We are those people, man. So of course we're not going to be like everybody else, because if we're in the world, we get a lot of friends. You find that when you start coming into this truth, most of you would have your own testimonies. You get so excited that sometimes you try to tell everybody, but it's not everybody hearing you, man. You know what I mean? Your family and your friends, like, what are you talking about? So, we gotta stick to the people that is trying to bring this truth out, that is doing the work and teaching, that you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American are the dear children of God. You are the 12 tribes of Israel. You are God's chosen people, and you were the people who were down in the slums and was down and out, and you were told that you were nothing. We were called niggas and spicks. But we are the chosen people of God. And I'm done dealing with the 2/3, man. I'm done dealing with the 2/3, man, because, our job is not to convince nobody, but our job is to get the word out. Because we have to get the word out, man. Because lots of us, we're sleeping, man. We're sleeping, man. So we gotta continue to do the work. Proverbs 1, verse 17. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. So what does this mean? Right? Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. Which meaning, if you set up a bird trap to catch a bird, you're not setting it up in vain. Your intention is to catch bird. That's where your intention is. So you're not gonna set up a trap to not catch something. You're not gonna set your fish trap not to catch fish. You're setting it up to catch fish. So this is the understanding here. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, because you're setting it to catch the bird. And it's just is what these wicked people do. You know what I mean? They spread the net, but the net is not in vain. You know? So when you get caught up into the net, surely you're looking just as the bird, man. So we gotta be wise out here, man. We gotta be wise, man. Don't put your emotion into this. Don't get caught up with the emotion. Don't get caught up because of family. And guess what, man? We all love our family, man. But we all have some tough decisions to make also as well. Because if our family is not dealing or is not in the same truth as you in, or speaking the same language that you're speaking, surely there's something wrong there, right? So we cannot get caught up with family, kids, children, and emotion, man. You know, we got to leave those things aside when we come in to deal with the Father. You know, if there's anything you want to get emotional, you get emotional about Yahweh Shai. You get emotional about the Most High. That's where you want to get emotional. You want to get emotional so you could get that feeling to serve Him the right way with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. Doing everything to the best of your abilities so that we could rehearse His righteous acts, man. This is where you want to get caught up in, man. That's how emotional you want to be, man. Not emotional to be like, oh, I need to see my family, man. Because when the time come, man, these people, you think your friends and your family know exactly what's going on, man? You think they know what's going on? Huh? You think they know what is going on so that they could teach you something? Huh? You think? No, man. So we cannot get caught up with friends and family. We cannot, right? Because if they're not trying and seeking for truth, then how can we get so emotional with people who doesn't even want to hear the truth? People who doesn't even want to know the truth, right? So we got to stay focused on the goal at hand, because as you see, they're going to work. And what is it they're going to work? Just like I said, they're going to play one against the other. So look out for this thing being more and more smaller. Look out for all the fear tactics, man. You know, I'm not telling you this for you to be fearful. I'm telling you this so that you can strengthen your faith. I'm telling you this so that you can put your trust, you know what I mean, in the one true living God. This is why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this so that you so-called blacks and Hispanic and Native American could come back to these last statutes and commandments. I'm telling you this so that it's time we can stop smoking, and it's time that we can put on all the drugs, and it's time that we could come back and looking at our people and dealing with our people in love, man. This is why I'm telling you this. I'm not telling you this for you to have fear in your heart. I'm telling you this so that you could continue studying and seek. Just don't take what I'm telling you. Continue studying and seek, you know what I mean, to strengthen your faith in the Most High Yahweh the power. This is why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this for all of these reasons, so that you could strengthen yourself and that we could strengthen ourselves as a people, as a nation. Excuse me. So this is why I'm telling you this, man. But I'm going to end you guys off with these scriptures. With the scriptures. I mean, it's just scriptures of Ecclesiastic. And, you know, Ecclesiastic 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. And like I said, man, I'm gonna close you guys out with the scriptures, and I'm gonna read it 2 more times, man. Let us hear the conclusion of this matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. And with that, I'm going to close out by saying, come here, Yasharala.